Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, sir. Sir, I rise to oppose this bill as it is not sufficient to meet the purposes stated in the statement of objects and reasons. Sir, I have already moved the amendment to the motion moved by the Honorable Minister. Send this bill to the public so as to elicit the public opinion and to be returned by 1st December 2026. So I may be given little bit time. I am having 16 more amendments also that is yet to be moved. Sir, there are only cosmetic changes in the amendment bill.
You are quite aware there is a time limit, time constraint.
Yes, sir. Sir, at the time of moving amendments, we will not be getting time. I will not take time.
You have not taken
That
time.
because at the time of moving the amendments, we may not get time. That's why I would like to get some time, sir. There are only cosmetic change in the amendment bill, just an eyewash and to overcome the present political crisis due to the students' agitations against the government. Sir, before coming to the provisions of the bill, I would like to congratulate the students and youth in the street. They were fighting against the government for the genuine cause of the students, and that has become a big victory, and it is a historical agitation made by the students and youth of this country. Sir, at the same time, I would like to demand before this House, let the Honorable Home Minister, because on 20th July, we have experienced the brutal, inhuman and barbarous lathi charge, and also using the weapons, and it has never seen in the history of India against the students of this country, youth of the country. The future of the country is being brutally attacked, and AK-47 gun is used, and so many other weapons are used. I would like to know that who is responsible for this. So we demand that let the Honorable Home Minister come to the House and make a statement before the House. Why? Because Honorable Education Minister has resigned. Education Minister has resigned on the basis of accountability. Sir, Education Minister has resigned on the basis of accountability. If that be the case, I would like to know from the government who is responsible for this brutal lathi charge and atrocities against the students and youth of this country. That has to be stated first. Sir, coming to the provisions of the bill, sir, this bill is lacking bona fides. Why I am saying is that the aims and objects, it is saying that it is to strengthen the fairness and credibility of the public examination system. So my specific question to the government is whether the existing statute of 2024 is not sufficient to meet the purpose. Sir, the question paper leakage and malpractices in public examination is not because of the lack of the statutes and rules, but because the lack of the willpower of the government in properly conducting the examination in a fair and transparent manner. It is not because of the lack of legislation, but it is because of the lapses of the government. Sir, the repeated NEET question leak as well as the CBC examination on-screen marketing system raw, that is also very important as far as the CBSE students are concerned. It reflects the systematic governance failures, attributing the direct legal responsibility to the union government. Sir, the government of India is solely... Sir, I've just started.
You have made all points.
I've just started.
You have made your all points.
Sir, Rahul ji will speak after this. Sir, I've just started.
Please conclude.
No, I have just started. If that be the case, I will not speak.
Already taken 3 minutes.
So, sir, intervention from the chair.
Please conclude.
I've just started. I've already spoke to you.
Please conclude.
So, the government of India is solely responsible for the systemic failures of the question leakage and also in conducting the public examination during the last 1 decade. Sir, NEET UG question leak is a result of corruption, organized cheating, bribery, illegal payments, conspiracy, abuse of public trust and financial exploitation. The government of India failed in initiating stringent action against the accused in 2024 question paper leakage and also failed to implement the recommendations of the Radhakrishnan committee. They have submitted 101 recommendations. Unfortunately, that has not been effectively implemented. Sir, I would like to say that the number of students who have committed, sir, please, sir, why you are so intolerant, sir?
No, already you have...
Why I can't understand? Because...
You have been already given 4 minutes. Please continue.
Sir, the number of students suicide in India is increasing over the past decade. So the National Crimes Record Bureau the data showing that 65% rise in student suicide between 2013 and 2023. Why it is? Because is it not the inefficient and the incapability and the irresponsibility of the government in conducting the public examination and all? Sir, I'm not going to all that. It's one point, very important point, which has not been highlighted in this house, that is regarding the economic impact of NEET. With that point, I will conclude. So it's a very important point. So the most under-examined demographic consequence of NEET's current design is drop year. Approximately 70% of the NEET qualifiers in any given year are repeaters, students sitting in the examination for the second time, third time, and fourth time. That means India has an estimated of 30 to 35 lakh young people between the age of 18 and 24, and they are in a state of suspended development animation. They are not in higher education, they are not in employment, they are not acquiring any skill, but waiting for a result that may not arrive. The economic cost is equally important. Sir, I'm concluding. Each drop year, a family's living expense plus coaching fees, it will come around to 3 to 6 lakhs of rupees per year. 30 lakh students aggregate cost of the drop year economy exceeds 90,000 crore. This money does not circulate in the productive economy, does not generate skills, and does not build any human capital. It evaporates only into the coaching industry. So, sir, my suggestion and my submission is kindly entire revamping of the NEET examination is required. The competitive examination has to be reviewed, and all these fair means have to be taken so as to have a proper examination system in the country. Otherwise, the future of the country will be ruined. So, with these points, I would like to conclude. Thank you very much, sir.
Sri Indra Hang Subba. Sri Indra Hang Subba.
धन्यवाद सभापति महोदय। मैं पब्लिक एग्जामिनेशन प्रिवेंशन ऑफ अनफेयर मीन्स अमेंडमेंट बिल 2026